like to thank you all very much for the opportunity to be here, especially everyone who's here on the stage who has been an enormous help to us in making this decision. Our chairman planned to be here today, and due to a personal problem couldn't be, so you have the perhaps lucky or unlucky, as a result, fate that I'm going to be covering both the things he would have and the things that I plan to. So I hope it won't be long-winded. At any rate, I'd like to speak today, first of all, about the history of our decision to come to Middlebury, Vermont, and also a little bit to tell you a little bit about what I love best, which is our company, its past and its future. So in March of this year, our board of directors made a decision to relocate our global headquarters and our IT development center to the United States. It was a strategic decision for our company because the company is fast growing and needed to accomplish a couple of things. The first thing was to take the IT development, which had previously been outsourced into Tata Interactive Systems in India, to bring it in-house in order to ensure A, better quality, and B, better delivery times. We also needed to begin to develop a bit of more depth than we had in the management team, because we've been a real skeleton team, pretty scrappy company. And lastly and finally, we needed to develop a second telephone training platform. We began a national search in the month of April. We looked at essentially all of the states of the United States that were easily accessible from our sales markets in Europe and Asia. And we selected states that met our criteria, which were 4. The first was the availability of a strong IT infrastructure. Second was the availability of highly qualified IT personnel, managerial staff, and training personnel. The third were strong linguistic capacities. Given the global nature of our business, we needed language capacities. And the last was, as I mentioned earlier, easy access to our sales markets in Europe and Asia. By the month of June, we had narrowed the search to 4 states. It's my pleasure today, on behalf of our board and all of the people here, to tell you that we've selected, as you know by now, our new home in Middlebury, Vermont. This decision was made as a result of all of the people who are sitting here. I can tell you, you should feel proud, as I do, of my new state, of your state, because the effort was absolutely excellent and far exceeded anything done. We had very good offers from other states, but far exceeded. We particularly received the following support. As mentioned by Joe Bradley, Peter Van Doris, with whom I work closely, and 2 of his colleagues. We received $175,000 in support in the form of loans for working capital facilities, partially from the Technology Loan Program. We received from the Vermont Economic Progress Council approval in August of our initial application for support as we develop jobs under the Vermont Employment Growth Incentive Program. This was very important and symbolic for us because it represented our commitment to develop jobs and the state's commitment to those jobs. And finally, and very, very important, we received a $200,000 equity investment from the Vermont Seed Capital Fund and enormous support from the Vermont Center for Emerging Technology in terms of identifying personnel, location for the business, IT advice on the state and on a national level, in fact, for which we're very, very grateful. As the governor and governor-elect alluded to, in the current economic situation, it is critical that state, local, and county officials work together with institutions and businesses to cooperate to rebuild our economy by creating strong, stable jobs. It's clear that without the strong support shown to our company by the state of Vermont, it would not have been possible to select the state of Vermont, which was our first choice. That support was critical. We believe that Vermont will provide, over the years to come, an excellent home for our business as we grow it into a global leader for training in English language. And we believe that we'll be, humbly, we believe we'll be a good neighbor. We think that we will provide strong, stable jobs and also contribute to the very strong intellectual community of the state. That's Sal's part, the chairman.